Hello, beloved. Good afternoon. I just want to share an experience with you. The other day, I was in the hospital because I fell down with my elbow. So when I got to the hospital, because of the pains I was having, I told the doctor, after consulting the doctor, they might ask me to either take an injection or whatever. So as soon as I got to the hospital, I met the doctor. I told the doctor, I said, there are things I react to. One is penicillin. Because one day I had gone to the hospital when I had a spinal cord, and it was like getting so bad. My friend came and took me to the hospital. We got there, and because the doctor said it's going to be a tetanus injection, I had a shot of injection and I fell down. I was unconscious. For over 30 minutes, they were pouring water on me. So when I gained consciousness, I saw myself in a pool of water. I asked why. They said, I reacted to penicillin, procaine penicillin, or whatever they call it. So the doctor told me that anywhere you go, tell them you react to procaine penicillin. But you see, I would have died. Suppose I didn't recover from such state, that would have been death. And nobody would have been able to say, we lost. These are what doctors do. And so I went to this other hospital. I told the doctor, I said, I react to this. And diclofenac, anything diclofenac, I don't take it. So when I told him, he said, I've already recommended, the one I recommended has a little trace of that fennec in it. I said, okay, so go down and get some drugs. I went and took the drugs. When I got home, I swallowed the drug, and it's as if a very big, snake was moving around my stomach. That's how I started vomiting and every other thing. But I thank God I remembered my red oil. I quickly, took some red oil and I got better. So I was angry the next day I went to the hospital. I told the doctor, I said, doctor, I told you that I react to procaine penicillin, even though I didn't take an injection. But what about the fennec? I told you I don't take this, and you insisted I should take it. Look at how I felt. Do you know how he did it? Say, okay, discard it. He didn't even say, don't take it again. So what I'm saying is that before you go to the hospital, please pray that God leads you to a godly doctor and godly nurses too, because they might do something that can bring about your death. They have killed a lot of people. My friend was in, I don't want to mention that hospital. They gave her a blood transfusion, and that was how she died. She started reacting and died. It equally happened to a very close person. That was the same thing that killed the person. So because nobody has ever taken any doctor to the court or sued a doctor, that's why they could behave the way they do. So anytime you're going to the hospital, pray. Go to God in prayer. In fact, for any sickness, go to God in prayer. Because I remember somewhere in the book of Chronicles, actually the 2nd Chronicles, either chapter 26, they said this king started very well, but he became sick and never consulted the Lord. No, it was King Asa. King Asa started very well, but at a point he became sick and never consulted the Lord. So, and that's how we behave. The moment we have a little headache, the first thing is either take a drug or go to the hospital. No. Go to God first for direction. He said, trust the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Proverbs 3:5. God bless you.